What's up, my little pepper poppers? This is Justin, Spice Daddy from Outlaw Radio, coming in at you with the next 3 videos of my top 10 Christian movie list. We're stepping it the spice level with a chili pepper rating today. I'm talking about those sweet, tingly on your tongue, red and green chili peppers. These will give you a little bit better vibe to your salsa or your chili con carne or your tacos or whatever you want. But we're getting right into it. Coming in at number 7, solid chili pepper rating of an animated telling of a classic biblical story that we all know and love. This movie follows the life of a man adopted into a royal family, to the leader of a savior of an oppressed and enslaved people. If you haven't already figured out, yes, I'm talking about Moses with the Prince of Egypt. This is a great animated telling of this thing. I love that this movie does a good job of showing the life of Moses as a Hebrew adopted into a Egyptian royal family. It kind of goes through the psychology and how he might have felt through this transitional period of going from royal to a almost not necessarily an enslaved person, but an outcast between the Egyptians and the Hebrew people at that point, and all the way back to where he's the savior of the Hebrew people. They do a good job of going through the 10 plagues, showing those. And what I really love about the movie is the showing of the Egyptian magicians. Great band name. You can take that if you want. And they do a good job of that, showing how that could have happened. And then also, although I hate musicals, this one has some bangers in it, and I've added those to my playlist on Spotify, and I think you would enjoy that too. Traveling in at number 6, another classic story written by John Bunyan in 1678. The Pilgrim's Progress ranks well within my ratings as a chili pepper. There are many variations of this story in movie form, but I find the animated versions, specifically the CG version, which can be found on Amazon Prime, the best variations of this movie, or of the story. The story follows a man named Christian on a journey to find the celestial city after years of living in the city of destruction. This is a highly allegorical story, so buckle up, because you're going to just see in your face Christianity time and time again during this story, and I'm there for it. The man's name's Christian. The people he finds along the way are named things like hope and faith, and it does a great job, the story in general, but the CG just like really helps you visualize the journey of a Christian from destruction to heavenly realms. And the CG film allows this story to take on a new life, I guess you could say. And I highly encourage you to not only read the book, but watch the movie. It does a really good job of following it, almost word for word, to an extent. And it's a very old story within Protestant Christianity, the English side of things, which are kind of few and far between when it comes to things like that, because believe it or not, Christianity within English has not been around very long. Or Protestant English has not been around for very long, and it's a great story. Walking through the wardrobe at number 5, we have the Chronicles of Narnia, specifically the BBC miniseries. This is, in my opinion, the best adaptation of C.S. Lewis's classic children's series of books. And I know this isn't a movie per se, but this miniseries does a great job of encapsulating the vision of C.S. Lewis and doesn't stray far from that vision. unlike some other companies would have. And I'm looking at you, Mickey. And it does a great job of going through the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, the Voyage of the Dawn Treader, the Silver Chair, and all of them are great. There's not much animation in it. It's live action. And one of my favorite parts is a lot of the characters are just in costume, and like a dude in a beaver suit. Great comic relief in that. But it really captures the essence that C.S. Lewis put forth, his allegorical nature of the story. And it'd be hard to find anything better than C.S. Lewis's writings, especially for children, for adults. If you've never seen the movie or the BBC series, you can find it on YouTube, some of them. Otherwise, you're going to be spending some money to order them on DVD if you can find them. Yeah, that will be it for number 7, 6, and 5. Until next time, I will come back with 3 more. These are just getting better and better. And remember, if you want to comment with your top 10 favorite Christian movies, do so in the comments section, or email popecreighton@gmail.com. Check us out on the Outlaw Radio podcast, Wednesday nights, live streaming at 8, or on Thursdays on all your podcast streaming sites. See you later, my little pepper poppers.